Something massive is unfolding in aviation. China is negotiating to buy up to 500 new jets from Airbus. This isn't just a big purchase, it could be one of the largest aircraft orders in history. The deal signals a major shift in the global aviation landscape, long dominated by Boeing and Airbus. For years, China split orders between the two, but now Airbus is poised to take a commanding lead. The timing is strategic, likely coinciding with European leaders' visit to Beijing in 2025. This isn't just about planes, it's a diplomatic gesture, strengthening China's ties with Europe. The order reflects China's ambition to become the world's largest aviation market, and its focus on sustainable, efficient aircraft. It's a clear message about China's economic priorities and its evolving global relationships. By favoring Airbus, China is making a calculated move with commercial and geopolitical weight. This megadeal will shape international trade and politics, shifting dynamics between China, Europe, and the US, understanding. This choice is key to grasping the new realities of the global economy. This order is a turning point, marking a pivotal event in modern industrial history. The world is watching as China redefines the future of air travel. The implications of this deal will echo for decades. For decades, Boeing and Airbus have battled for dominance, with China as the ultimate prize. Traditionally, China split orders to keep both manufacturers in play, balancing commerce and diplomacy. But Airbus changed the game by investing deeply in China, building local facilities and forging industrial partnerships. This wasn't just about selling planes, it was about becoming a trusted partner in China's growth. Airbus's strategy paid off. Over 1,100 Airbus jets now fly in China, compared to Boeing's 600. Years of consistent effort have made Airbus the more reliable and cooperative partner. Success in China requires more than a good product. It demands cultural understanding and long-term commitment. Airbus embedded itself in China's industrial ecosystem, earning trust and goodwill. This approach allowed Airbus to steadily pull ahead, culminating in the potential for this historic order. The balance of power has shifted. Airbus is now in the pilot seat in the world's most important aviation market. Boeing's presence has faded, while Airbus's influence has grown. The lesson in global business: partnership and patience win the race. Airbus's vision of shared prosperity has redefined the competition. The skies over China now belong to Airbus. While Airbus built partnerships, Boeing faced mounting troubles in China. The 737 MAX crashes in 2018 and 2019 shattered trust, leading to a grounding that hit China especially hard. Even after recertification, Chinese airlines have been slow to bring the MAX back, wary of safety and reliability. Ongoing production delays and quality issues further eroded confidence. Geopolitical tensions between the US and China made matters worse, with tariffs and export restrictions complicating business. Since 2017, China has placed no new Boeing orders and even returned some undelivered planes in 2025. Boeing, once an equal player, now finds itself sidelined in the world's fastest-growing aviation market. The loss is both commercial and strategic, with long-term consequences for Boeing's global standing. Regaining China's trust will be a long, uphill battle. For now, Boeing is on the outside looking in. At the heart of China's megadeal is the Airbus A320neo family. These single-aisle jets are the workhorses of modern aviation, perfect for China's vast network of short and medium-haul routes. The A320neo's fuel efficiency and lower emissions align with China's sustainability goals, and airlines need to cut costs. Its flexible lineup, a 319neo, a 320neo, a 321neo, lets airlines match aircraft to specific routes. The A321neo, for example, can handle busier routes with more passengers. The order may also include some A350 wide bodies for long-haul flights, but the A320neo is the star. Globally, the A320neo is a bestseller, solidifying Airbus's lead in the single-aisle market. For China, it's a smart, reliable choice to power the next phase of air travel growth. By choosing the A320neo, China ensures its airlines are ready for the future. This aircraft is the backbone of China's aviation boom. Airbus's success in China is built on deep, deliberate partnerships. The company established joint ventures and manufacturing facilities, most notably the A320 final assembly line in Tianjin. This plant, the first outside Europe, symbolizes Airbus's commitment to China. Chinese workers assemble, paint and test jets destined for local airlines, creating jobs and transferring expertise. Airbus is expanding further, adding a second assembly line in Tianjin by 2026 to boost capacity. This local presence makes Airbus more responsive and integrated into China's economy. Airbus also sources components from Chinese suppliers, strengthening industrial ties. The result, a virtuous cycle of shared success and trust with the Chinese government and airlines. Airbus isn't just selling planes, it's building China's aviation future. These deep roots give Airbus a decisive edge. China's demand for air travel is exploding, driven by a booming middle class eager to fly. Domestic and international travel are rebounding fast, putting pressure on airlines to expand and modernize fleets. China is on track to become the world's largest air travel market, with Airbus projecting a need for over 9,500 new aircraft in the next 2 decades. That's nearly a quarter of global demand. Airlines need new, efficient jets to replace aging fleets and meet surging passenger numbers. The government is investing in dozens of new airports and expanding existing ones. This infrastructure boom requires a massive influx of new planes. The Airbus order is a strategic response to these realities. It's not just opportunistic, it's essential for China's continued growth. The future of global aviation is being shaped in China. This deal is about far more than airplanes, it's a geopolitical statement. By choosing Airbus and sidelining Boeing, China is rewarding a cooperative partner and sending a message to the US. The order strengthens ties with Europe, supporting jobs and industry across the continent. China seeks a balanced relationship with Europe, countering US dominance. The deal is also a response to US-China tensions, trade wars and sanctions. By freezing out Boeing, China shows it has alternatives and that US policies have real costs. Meanwhile, China is developing its own jet, the COMAC C919, but it's not yet ready for global competition. For now, Airbus is the preferred supplier, giving China time to build its domestic industry. This megadeal advances China's commercial, diplomatic, and strategic goals. It's economic statecraft at its finest. The world is watching China's next move. This deal will send shockwaves through the global aviation industry. Airbus secures a dominant position in China, with a production backlog that ensures years of stability. Boeing, locked out, faces lost revenue, and must rely on other markets that can't match China's scale. Suppliers aligned with Airbus will thrive, while those tied to Boeing's 737 MAX program may struggle. The global supply chain will shift, rewarding Airbus partners and penalizing Boeing-dependent firms. The deal could accelerate the fragmentation of the aviation market, with regions aligning by political alliances. The era of open global competition may be giving way to new spheres of influence. Airlines, suppliers, and travelers will all feel the impact of this realignment. The China-Airbus deal may be the tipping point for a new world order in aviation. The industry's future will be shaped by politics as much as by engineering. The skies are changing. China's potential order for 500 Airbus jets is a turning point for aviation and global politics. It reflects China's economic rise, technological ambition, and strategic use of commercial power. Airbus's patient investment and partnership have paid off, while Boeing faces the consequences of technical and geopolitical missteps. The deal is a masterclass in economic statecraft, using commerce to shape alliances and influence. China is leveraging its purchasing power to foster closer ties with Europe and send a message to the US. These jets will be more than machines. They'll be flying symbols of a new era. The world is witnessing a rebalancing of power in the skies. This is how a decision about airplanes can change the world. The future of aviation will be charted by economics, politics, and ambition. A new dawn is breaking for the industry and for global power.